All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Don the Kraken Witt here, and this is our season 5, episode 9, the Dance of Dragons breakdown. LT Giles, sir, LT Giles, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
What's up, everybody? LT Giles here. Like I said, every week, I'm grateful to be here.
Then Sir Don Willie of the MacBook.
What's going on, everybody? Greetings, kneelers.
Well, I just want to talk about the fucking elephant in the room. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I never saw Stannis that actually doing that to Shireen, and like just the screams, and it was horrific, dude. I teared up. I really did, and that was the first time that I've ever gotten that upset over a Game of Thrones episode. I'm done talking about it. So somebody else talk about it, please. Like.
Oh, all right. Listen, I would like to start off by saying, fuck Dan and Dave, fuck Stannis, fuck Selyse, fuck Melisandre, fuck Stannis' army, fuck the Boltons, fuck the Starks, fuck the Lannisters, fuck the King, fuck the show.
Like when George said that Dumb and Dumber were more bloodthirsty than he was, like right before the season came out. Do you guys know about the little article, whatever? And he said they're more bloodthirsty. Like I thought it was going to stop at Sir Barristan, but now it just all really, 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 really fucking makes sense.
Well, he actually said that after the Red Wedding episode, that they're more bloodthirsty than him because how they killed the baby in her belly. He actually said that back then. But I'm with you guys, man. I'm disgusted. I'm repulsed.
Well,
I'm just. Grrr!
Like, I mean, I didn't feel this shock value. Like, remember what was it, like the first season when Cersei ordered the slaughter of the babies? You saw like Kingsguard walking around with little babies holding them by a leg. Like I was just like, oh, that's really fucked up. That's going on, but like this was something else. Like it's something else entirely. Like way too many feels. Yeah.
That sweet little girl, man.
Yeah, it's like reading Rainbow, man. It's like gone. Zoe got really upset. She like put a pillow up and everything.
Shireen was my best friend. Like, you can't help but like her. And I want Stannis to kill himself. He's not worthy to be a king. He's not. And
Before we move on.
No, I was gonna stay there. I had an idea about the whole situation.
All right. Well, I just wanted to, just touch on a couple of things real quick. One, Selyse all of a sudden at the last second decided, oh, no, this is not for me. After she was the main one conspiring with Melisandre from the last season to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, well, oh, so now you care, huh? Oh, all of a sudden now it's like, oh, you can't burn my daughter. You know what? And that's why, she goes on the big FU list. Melisandre, I'm like, for all of her, oh, I see things in the flames. Oh, you didn't see Ramsay and his 20 men, though, did you?
You know what's scary
on her, like.
And you know what's scary? And I told this to somebody I was talking to just a minute ago. Fucking Stannis, he sent Davos away because he knew he was gonna do it, and that fucking pisses me off, man.
Yeah, man.
That was the only one in her corner. Like, imagine being a kid. You're surrounded around all this bullshit that the adults want, and you're getting thrown into the middle of it, and you don't have anyone that has your back. No one had Shireen's back but Davos, and Stannis went against his friendship to Davos and to his daughter. You're not shit if you can kill your daughter, like, especially the way that he did. He could have had everything he ever wanted, you know? He's royalty. Like, he doesn't need to be a freaking king. Your daughter dying isn't worth any of that. I don't care what you think. Like, that's so selfish at this point. Because Westeros can govern itself. Like, fuck it, your daughter isn't worth that. Let Westeros bring itself to, like, crumbles.
Stannis Baratheon is a fucking coward.
He is.
Well, I just wanna think about the things that Stannis has been able to produce. Like with the seed, we saw, you know, the shadow baby. You know, with the leeches from Gendry, he took out like 3 different kings, you know, supposedly, and then now he just sacrificed his daughter and burned her alive, you know, and what kind of magical thing is this going to create?
It's not going to be magical in a
Like
good
what?
way. It's gonna
Okay,
be
so
evil and
what's
disgusting.
going to happen because he sacrificed her? What's going to happen?
We know.
I don't care what happens. I hope Bruce Bolton chops his head off, and I hate Bruce Bolton. But since he killed his daughter, I hope Bruce Bolton chops his head off.
There's nothing for Stannis. We already know he's not it. Like, it kind of got, to some extent, last episode confirms this. Like, unless it's just 2 different things, like, unless he's going to be king of Westeros and Jon is just going to be AA and whatnot. Like, I don't know if they coincide or whatnot, but Melisandre is making that prophecy come through with Stannis, and if she already knows, or if she, I don't know, what's her point? Does she now know that he won't save humanity? He can just be the king of Westeros, like he's not meant to be something more than that? Or I don't know, I'm screwed up.
Well, it's like Melisandre has always thought that Stannis is going to be Azor Ahai.
Exactly, but does she know now that not him, and he's just meant to maybe be king of Westeros?
Well, she's been eyeballing Snow, and spoiler alert, even in the books, you know, she starts leaning towards Jon Snow.
She tried to make
You know,
her
but
regret.
yeah, her whole mission for this whole thing from the beginning was like, this is the king, he's going to save everybody.
What did you want to say, Don?
I mean, you know what? I was gonna say, does it even matter whether or not she thinks he's a Zora High, or whether or not she knows? I'm just like, you know what, man? You know, this is one of those times, one of those kind of defining moments in a show's history where I know there's gonna be a lot of people who are just gonna be like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Yeah.
You know, like like if you thought they crossed the line with the whole Sansa thing, then oh man, forget it. This is just they crossed the line, crossed back, drew another line, crossed it again, and then decided to burn it on the way of them crossing the line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, while I want to see where it's going, because it's hard for me to take a journey and not finish, but it's like, damn, man, you know, like, look, we've already, as book readers and show watchers, we've had our hearts ripped out a few times already, but this right here was something different, because, you know, you had earlier in the season, Stannis, for one, we got the whole thing of now Stannis being a more likable character than he's ever been.
Yeah.
And then we get the whole the scene with him and Shireen where he's like, oh yeah, they wanted me to send you off to Valyria.
The crazy
Man.
scene, yeah.
And now he's just like, all right, well, oh, they burned our food, so well, damn, I guess Melisandre was right. I gotta kill you in order for me to get what I'm supposed to have. It's like, you really want to be king that badly? Does it really mean that much to you?
Right, and he says, I don't really care about being the king. It's mine by right. You know what I mean? It's that he doesn't want it like how most people. He tried to make it seem that he didn't want it the way most people did, and he only wanted like it because it was his by right, and he wanted the Baratheons to keep
You know what killed me?
like
You know what fucking killed me, and I wanted to just slap her in her motherfucking face? Is Melisandre just getting off on it, man. She looked so happy about it. I just wanted to fucking slap her.
This is where I had to go with it.
Nice.
Moonshine, because what I had wasn't strong enough. So for the people out there, this is where I had to go with it because of this damn show now, man.
I'll tell you guys something that my heart is completely broken, but being here with you guys is cheering me up because I love you guys. You guys are awesome, and being here with you guys is cheering me up a little bit.
Well, LT, there's actually 16 people in the chat room right now. And
I wouldn't deny it. This is fucking controversial, and anybody who makes videos on this or anything, because people want answers, man. We're all pissed. We all feel the same, man. We're all disappointed. I don't know anybody. If anybody says that is a good thing that Shireen got burnt, they're fucking sick in their head.
Well, no,
we see a lot of crazy things go down.
Like Don Willie, I think you stepped away when I asked the question. Like, from a magical fantasy standpoint, like, which is why I initially started reading the books and watching the show. I was like, oh, fucking cool fantasy stuff. Like, what's gonna happen with the king's blood that was sacrificed? Like that. Now that he sacrificed Shireen. I don't think there's going to be a ghost baby or anything. Like, I think it's going to be something else that we haven't seen before.
Well, spoilers for, I guess, next episode. It appears that it stopped snowing, so Stannis will be able to march. So, great on you, Stannis. You can fucking march now, but you have no heir, and especially you have no daughter, and you have no damn soul. So,
and he has no fucking troops, and he has no fucking food, which Davos has left, which the whole time thinking in my head, as a book reader, I was like, Davos just left Stannis, which in the books, Davos is on a special mission from, Manderley to go retrieve a certain Stark child named Rickon. So I was like, could this be an opportunity to bring Rickon back into the mix?
I think that's probably going to happen with I was going to say I think that's probably going to happen with Brienne, and Sansa.
How would she find? Wait, I got a quick question. Do you think that Melisandre could just be saving face, like she knows that Stannis is in Azor Ahai, but she's given him this prophecy and she's gonna still go with it and maybe see where it takes her? Like, do you think maybe she knows most definitely that Jon is it and that Stannis is just whatever?
Show Melisandre, I don't think knows this. She gave that nod. I forget exactly what she said, but Stannis was talking to her like out on a balcony at Castle Black, and like she turned around, and like she made a comment, or no, she said, "Oh, I'm just serving my king," while she was like leaning over the rail, like looking at Jon Snow in the yard. So they gave a nod to us like that, but I don't know. Well, as for book readers, like it was a nod to book readers, but I don't think that show Melisandre has come to the realization that Jon Snow is it. I think she's still with Stannis. I mean, like, she just fucking burned Shireen. She lit that fire.
Yeah.
I hope the Boltons and Stannis, I hope they just kill each other and they're all gone.
Oh man, this is just
I got a little
goddamn.
upset, man. Like I really did. Like I said from the beginning, man. I teared up a little bit. Like it got me. You know, it really did.
Yeah, I had a little tear in my eye too, man. I don't approve of hurting children. Children are the most precious thing in this planet, and in my opinion, anybody that hurts a child is the worst person ever.
I mean, we've seen people do way worse, like what the heck did the Mountain do to Ilya Martell, and
Smash their head against a
what
wall.
did Tywin command his troops to do to the Castameres? Like he killed everybody, women, children, everybody, like everyone, and people still like Tywin.
I mean, but you know what? Look, here's the reason why I don't really fault Tywin for that, right? Because of the whole Reigns of Castamere situation.
The dude tried to get Buck on him or
they were
something.
fucking
I
on.
mean, well, yeah. Look, they owed him money. They owed his family money. You know, and he basically they were like, yeah, well, whatever, we're not going to pay you, and what are you going to do about it? You know, so like, oh, you're not going to pay me, what am I going to do? I was like, okay, fine, then I'm going to show you what happens when you don't pay me the money you owe.
Still, it's worth killing innocent people. People
Hey,
that had nothing.
hold on,
Well,
the
hold on,
lords,
and one thing, the whole reason this Shireen thing is hitting us so fucking hard is because we've had a visual representation of Shireen show-wise. That it's another reason why it was such shock value with Sansa.
Dude.
Is because we've been following these characters for 5 years.
Question: do you think if Patchface was a part of this, would he have let them burn Shireen? Because that's what I think Patchface is important to Shireen for, is because why all of a sudden
Hold up. Would Justin Massey let that shit happen?
I don't think so.
Yeah, fucking no. Like Justin loves her, man.
Who's
Like
that?
fucking one of Stannis's.
Zoe. There's the character Justin Matthew. He's basically one of Stannis' generals. He's a knight, and he reminds me of myself because Stannis says he always smiles, and you know, and I always smile, and that's why it reminds me of myself. But yes, Justin Massey, no way he wouldn't let this happen.
Right, and like I think that Patchface is significant to Shireen just because all the Baratheon boys grew up with him, but he all of a sudden clung to Shireen. Like I don't think that he would have let that go down in like book wise or whatever.
Well, he doesn't have the capacity for that.
But I think he knows. Like I think he knows. Like even just a natural animal instinct. He clung to Shireen. He knows to protect her and stuff. Like she's good to him. She's young. She's a child.
Yeah. But like I said, we've been following these characters for 5 years. You know, like it's like we've seen them, you know, age and grow up and everything, and we've had a physical, you know, show to watch, which is just why it just hurts us so bad, you know. And like instead of like reading it in a book, like oh they screamed and they screamed, like we actually heard that little actress, you know, just like belt her, you know, her guts out, and like that, it hit me like so. They did a good job with fucking.
Go ahead, Don. I'm sorry.
Like D&D, they did a real good fucking job with straight up hurting my feelings. You know, like that. I felt betrayed.
They know where to hit.
Yeah,
They know where to hit, and they hit hard. They don't care.
Don, I was gonna say, how do you think I feel that I made a video about a month ago that Stannis will not sacrifice Shireen, and I feel cheated, man.
Yeah, and I about a week ago, I think like I resent that out, and I was like, hey everybody, like just to let you know, LT called it out 3 months ago, you know, and then fucking like I was on your side, dude. I'm still on your side, and book Stannis is different than show Stannis. Hopefully,
yeah, definitely.
You know, like we still can root for that. I'm still on board for your theory, you know, but show wise, Yeah, that dude, and I like how they like made him grow out his beard and made him look all rough, and yeah, and like when he was
He had a
talking to
crazy
Davos,
look in his eyes.
like his hair was like sitting like this, like he's all,
He hasn't slept in weeks.
yeah, he's
The
beat
cold
to
is
shit,
getting to him.
and it's like the
Oh.
one thing to save everything is killing his fucking daughter. Stannis is
Stannis is a piece of shit. Call it as you see it.
No, that's
Hey.
just like Stannis being in that position in the first place. Like it's just
He's letting some evil
That
witch
wouldn't happen.
doctor come and tell him, yeah, we don't believe in the same God. I'm an evil witch lady, and I have sex with you, and I let you touch my
I mean,
boobies.
but like, hang on, like
And
all those people that witnessed Shireen burning, was there one person been like, dude, we're like starving and all this stuff. We ain't seen anything good happen in a long, long time, and now all of a sudden we're burning children at the stake. Like,
Why are they following
there's something wrong here, you know? Like,
Hey,
I mean,
on a high note, can I? Oh, go ahead, Don Willie.
no,
I was gonna say, if I'm not mistaken, remember all of those people that are really part of Stannis's, like his real army, not the sellswords. I think most of them have converted to the Lord of Light, so they're like, all right, well, whatever Stannis and Melisandre are talking about is all good. Well,
On a high note, people, I just wanted to say that Sir Don Willie has deemed us the Knights Council.
nice.
yeah. Hopefully we'll get to display the logo soon enough. But yes, this is the Knights Council, and we will be having more discussions about Game of Thrones. And
what are you saying? Okay, I want to talk about Arya.
yes, let's move on.
Yeah, I want to talk about Arya. Straight to the point. She sees Meryn motherfucking Trent. Is it Trent or Trent?
Trent.
Trent?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she sees him, and oh my gosh, I can't wait until she kills him so good. Like she's gonna slice him and dice him and cut him and poke him and oh my god, burn him or poison him or.
So, like, is he a known pedophile? Because I didn't know that.
I don't know
didn't
about him being a known pedophile, but what I do think is her killing him is going to get her into some serious trouble because, she lied to Jack and Hagar, and you could tell that he knew she was lying.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
Because like he made a
he said the girl will see.
no. She was like the Thin Man wasn't hungry, and then he came back with the joke. Maybe that's why they call him the Thin Man. You know, so it's,
No, he said that's why the guy was there dying.
Really?
Yeah. He said that's why this man is dying now, I guess.
oh, I heard that differently, man. My bad.
But
Thinking I'm walking around.
what was so crazy about like her seeing the gambler dude and then her continuing to look because when he was sending Arya on the mission he says the girl will see when she gets there. That's pretty much what he said. All of a sudden she sees something insane. She sees Meryn Trent. So I was thinking maybe it really was supposed to be this way. Like, watch your last episode. He said that because she asked, what am I going to do? And he said, you won't. Why would I tell you? There would be no reason for you to find out.
So he's helping her fucking do checklists?
I'm pretty sure because the way that he freaking sent her off last episode to what she's seen today, she observed before she acted. And look at what she caught. She caught herself a big fucking fish.
Well, see, I'd have to disagree only because if you remember when he gave her the bottle, he said you're going to learn everything about the Thin Man and then you're going to give him a gift. You're going to learn everything about him that you know about yourself, meaning Lana, not Arya, and then you're going to give him the gift. Because remember, she went there with the bottle. What? She went there with the mission of killing him first, and then she got distracted when she saw Mirren Trent and Mace Tyrell in the boat going towards the harbor.
You're so right, because Maren Trent is a part of Arya's past, and so that would be going the wrong direction for her at this point in the show.
Well, wasn't it Maren Trent that killed Syrio, right? Or they said killed Syrio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so
Maren
since we're
fucking Trent.
yeah, since we're on Bravos, I just want to say that I laughed my ass off when Mace Tyrell was singing. That shit was hilarious.
Yo, is it me or does he look like a grown-up version of one of the Munchkin kids from
Yeah, that's
from
Lollipop Guild.
yeah. I've told Don numerous times that he reminds me of the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-mm.
Like he's got like the epic mustache.
Remember when the wizard was crying because the story of Dorothy or something, and he's like, "Why didn't you say so?"
That's Mace Tyrell.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Or he looks like one of the Who's from Whoville. He looks like a Who.
Anything else about Arya? There wasn't a whole lot that went on there. I mean, like I thought that she was,
except for the whole big ass thing that happened.
I mean, no, that's like I just think that she got a little too close. You know, like walking out. Like,
yeah, it looked a bit shaky sometimes. I was like, oh.
You know, I was like, oh, you're like overstepping your boundaries a little bit, and she looked more confused. Like I thought that we would see her, you know, like change her face, you know, or something.
They teased
You
us.
know?
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
You know, I actually thought that she was going to step into the place of the young girl that they whatchamacallit, that the brothel keeper brought in.
I'm right there with you, Don. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I was like, all right, she's the youngest girl that we see around, you know, and then when the Lannister soldier came up to her, I was like, oh, wow. We find out Arya is about to meet the same fate as Sansa for a sec there.
Yeah.
Don't go there. If they would have went there, I would have completely been just over it. I mean, I would have watched it, but I would have been over it.
No, man, if that shit would have happened to Arya, dude, like, you thought the Sansa and Ramsay reaction fucking video I made was bad? Wait, let that shit happen to Arya.
Hell hath no fury.
Yeah.
Kraken's corn.
And what, yeah, like,
Don, I think you were mentioned on History of Westeros podcast because they said, I was listening earlier today when I was eating, and they said somebody broke a TV after Barristan died, and I know yours was over Sansa, but I searched YouTube and I tried looking for Barristan Selmy reactions to death, and I couldn't find somebody breaking a TV. So I think that guy saw you and he was talking about you, man.
well, I think I had sent him that video on Twitter, and I'm on Twitter, everybody.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Kraken Witt. Yeah, you want to follow me, you know, keep up to date about all the current videos that are coming out.
I can't stop spitting.
I would follow you, Don, but I don't have a Twitter account, so if I did, I would follow you.
Twitter is weird, but
Amazing.
I'm getting to understand it more and more, and it's pretty cool for like tracking things that you're interested in. Like if you're interested in comics, like there's just a couple different things that you could follow, and it's just like really fun stuff that you would be into. It's just you got to follow stuff that you actually like. Like don't just follow everyone
Alex.
in the world. Sorry.
We're talking about Dorn now.
Yeah. I like how Doran actually like.
He doesn't look like he's got gout. He looks like he just doesn't stand up.
Right. That is true. You know, but he is actually putting the fear in Ilaria. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he's been this passive guy, but like he very calmly says, you know, I'll kill you, and all of a sudden, literally, it just like breaks her down. You know, it's like this man does have that. You know?
I mean, well, listen, I think for one, everybody knows how fearsome Hota actually
Sure.
is. Two, it's like, yeah, you know what? Prince Doran might have gout, but remember, this is still Oberyn Martell's older brother. You don't want to forget, like, yeah, he might not be the Red Viper, but he still comes from the same stock. So I don't think that you'd want to just underestimate that this man who has the bodyguard who walks around with this crazy looking axe might just be like, oh, you know what? Off with your head. You gotta go. You gotta go. So,
Doran, like he even brings up in the books, he talks about how his younger siblings, he gave up, like he was such a young age that he gave up on having siblings because a couple of them kept dying.
Oh, in the book?
Yeah. And it's just kind of molding this character, and it's in A Feast for Crows. And
Don, you mean Dr. Bashir?
Yes. Same guy. And he basically mentions he gives up on having siblings, and then Oberyn comes, and then Elia, and but it took a while. He was like, I am the oldest, but here I am the only one. It's like at the end, it's like he had made it. Yeah, he made it through everything. His entire family dying except for like his offspring and his brothers. So and like Ario, well, Doran. It's just to show like that he's a hardened individual, and like he's calculated. He's thinking about his brother and everything that's happened, and then yes, he's missing his legs, but he has Ario, and like you said, like he just
who needs legs when you've got a whole
yeah, dude, like when he hit Braun, I was like, oh my god! And when Braun like stood up, his hair was all like cattywampus, and he was like holding his face.
Yeah, he was like, oh, that's a nice pie. He was like, oh, how about some soup instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Doran. I like the actor that they do. I forget that actor's name.
Alexander Siddig.
There we go. How'd you know? Because Don Willie's the shit. That's how he knows that.
So the MacBook, bro.
Uh-oh. Lost LT.
LT!
No, I don't think he lost him. I think he might have stepped away for a second.
Yeah.
Usually when I yell for LT, he's like, oh, I'm here. I'm just in the garage or something. Like,
yeah, but
always some random place.
But, listen, I actually like the Dorne scene, the Dorne stuff. It was pretty good this time around. The only thing that kind of seemed a little out of place to me was when Ilaria came to Jaime afterward.
Yeah.
That seemed a little out of place for me because I don't know, like, what is that supposed to mean? But, I guess we got the answer to who it was that stole Marcella's necklace and sent it to the Capitol.
Dude, he was throwing daggers at her. Did you see him just like looking at her? He was like,
You got how are you guys feeling about Chastain being on the small council? That's crazy.
Oh my god, I almost shit a brick, dude. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no. I was, oh man.
I mean, I didn't really have a problem with that one. It was interesting to me.
Well, see, it's just it goes along in doing the Sand Snakes dirty, show wise. It's like
the Sand Snakes aren't shit.
They have fucked them up completely now. I
feel like you hyped.
But two of the three are still gorgeous as fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, you know what she just said to me, like before this show starts, like I was like, oh yeah, babe, wait for the Sand Snakes. They gonna show up, you know what I'm saying? Like showing her pictures, like, oh yeah, these are the fucking baddest bitches on the block, you know what I'm saying? Like, and telling her about it, like she's reading the books now, but they've just slaughtered it. She was like, I feel like you hyped them up too much. I'm like, it's the show that's doing them wrong.
Yeah, I got
You
to
know,
meet some
like
of them
not me.
recently.
Hey, what about that? It was so funny when Nymeria and Tyene were playing that hand game, that slap thing, and then
And she just
she
slapped the
finally
shit out of her.
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah, that was an awesome part. That was great.
Are we gonna get to see Arya kill somebody?
I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering what the hell is happening with that because, all right, you know,
Yeah, because they're
spoilers for you,
not
you
staying
book
there.
people.
So we're not gonna.
You know, since it seems now that Jamie is supposed to be taking Marcella and Tristan back to the capital with him, I don't think we're going to get the whole kind of Dark Star uh, thing going on there where someone actually tries to kill Marcella. So, I mean, you know, that was kind of Arya Hotar's shining moment in the books thus far. So, since it doesn't seem we're gonna get that, there might not be anything now. But they did say that season 6 is supposed to have some more stuff with Dorne. So, you know, maybe season 6.
You never know, and I hear you, Don Willie. It's like we want to see the stuff in the books, but you know, I guess book readers we need to ensure non-book readers that Ariel Hoto is a badass because they don't know, you know, that he's a badass, you know. But I mean, I think he established it enough by protecting Dorne and dude. I lost it when he slapped the shit out of Bron. That was hilarious.
Dude, he
Yeah,
didn't slap him.
he elbowed him.
Elbowed him
That's
to
a
the
freight
fucking.
train.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a cross. It was like a straight up like insert. Like
He hit him with the old school Charles Barkley.
yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I want to say something really quickly. Alicia said this in the comments or whatever. I do agree with what she said, and I thought it when we seen it. I think that Tristan going to Westeros, they're gonna kill him somehow, or he's just.
King's Landing.
I mean, that's what I meant. Isn't that in Westeros?
This whole thing is Westeros.
Oh, Dorne is
right
the bottom of Westeros.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
King's Landing.
He's going to King's Landing. He's gonna get killed somehow, and that is what's gonna take Dorne to abandon this concept of like not going to war. It's gonna make them go to war, and that's maybe when we'll see the Sand Snakes be badass, because then they're finally gonna be like, no, not anyone else is dying. Like we're killing now. So hopefully that.
Zoe, you're onto something because in the prophecy of Maggie the Frog, she says that all your kids will wear crowns and also shrouds. So maybe Marcella dies, and Tristan was defending her, and he dies too. So you never know.
Like Romeo and Juliet. Well, nobody killed themselves, but they died together.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alicia said that, and I agree, and I thought it when we were watching. So I totally think it could happen. That'd be.
I just want to say real quick, Don, are you 21? Do I need to card you?
Right? Where's that beard at?
Sorry, man. I felt like I needed to start over.
Man, you were supposed to go full Torment on us, and then now,
Yeah.
you know.
Man, look, dude, I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's hot.
It is hot here, bro. Like right now, it's super hot.
Okay.
Can't be walking around Torment Giants, Bane.
I prefer it. We'll work it out. We'll find a summertime.
Yeah, we'll find a happy medium.
Okay, so
Hey, what? Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna say, did you guys think it was funny when Obara called Tyene a slut when Bron was leaving, and she was like, "Who's the most beautiful woman?" And he was like, "You are."
Yeah.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
I think the only thing we missed, I think I forgot to mention it, was when Melisandre, and I want to go real quick, and then we'll talk about Dany in the fighting pits. But I thought that Melisandre in the very beginning, when everything went up in flames and she was sitting there looking in the flames, I thought that this was the show showing us what she was seeing in the fire. And
That was
so,
Ramsay's attack.
yeah, and the fact that there was so much fire, you know, I was like, oh, this is a, you know, she's seeing the future right now. And then all of a sudden it flashed to the camp like during the day, and I guess I was focused on the wrong thing. I didn't see any damage, and I was like, oh my god, it was a premonition. And then all of a sudden everything was burned, and Davos was like talking about everything that got fucked up, and I was like, damn it, all right, so I was completely wrong. That's the only thing that I left out about Mel that I wanted to say. Is there anything else before we go to Marie?
I got a prediction real quick.
The wall.
Oh yeah, the wall. That's right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go to the wall.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Oh.
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, we didn't get much of the wall, but it almost looked like they weren't gonna let John and the Wildlings through, and just the looks on everybody's faces. I mean, because remember, they didn't even stop over at Castle Black; they went right through Castle Black, you know, into the gift, and you know, the looks on everybody's faces are just like, maybe John should have been like, you know what? Look, I'm just gonna camp out with them for right now, okay? You know, Tormund, Ed, Sam, we're just gonna stay out here for right now, you know.
What about their faces when they all saw one? They were all shocked, dude, that they saw a giant.
What about Ollie's face when he looked right at John?
Yeah, like John was smiling. John was like, look at everybody I saved, and then he walked away.
Diablo Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
That's more conversation. I'm sorry. That's more. It's more of us knowing, book readers, of knowing what's going to come, and that he's going to be part of it.
He looks like he's plotting and scheming, and he scares me. And he, like I said, hashtag Diablo Ollie, because he is the son of Satan. He's the devil.
I just hope one breaks his little fucking neck.
I mean, hey, didn't you just say you didn't want kids to die? Now you want a giant to kill?
I know, but he's about to do. Hey, I'm telling you, Zoe, just be prepared. He's about to do something very malicious.
Man, but
emo teenagers that's like going through a preteen phase, but a lot of shit has happened to him where he should be angry, and like, I'm scared.
I mean, I'm scared too, but damn it, man. I mean, look, after this episode, it's like, you know, I'm kind of numb to all of this now, man. It's almost.
You sound like you're emo now.
Huh?
I said you sound like you're emo now.
Nah, man. Listen, if I was emo, I'd be like, yeah, and then when they kill Shireen, and I need more drinks, damn it, more drinks. Nah, man. I'm just like, that just kind of left me a little numb, because it was like, all right, man, you know, we built up a trust with these people, and so far it just, you know, especially now, it seems like they're like, yeah, well, you know, we understand that you trust us, but, you know, these are also the people who've been writing more of Littlefinger into the show, so I guess anybody who's willing to write in more of the guy that you shouldn't trust, you also shouldn't trust them either. So, yeah, but sheesh, man, just the whole thing with the way that they were looking at John when he's ferrying the wildlings through the wall.
They were throwing decks.
And yeah, it wasn't a thing of just like one or two people. It was a ton of them. And then you saw when Alistair Thorne started walking up, Sand runs away. I'm like, damn it, man, you're supposed to be Sand Slayer. Stop being a damn coward.
I think that they had.
No, but. Oh, sorry.
I think there was a plan A and B. I don't know which one was the first plan, but you could tell that they were waiting on at Sir Alistair Thorne. They were like, hey, bro, you gonna give us a call? Because we might just not open this gate, you know? It's cool. Like, John motherfucking Snow is out there, but we might not open
I thought it was super cool, like, when they did the shot from the top of the wall and Alistair was looking down, and you see Jon Snow walk out. He's this teeny tiny thing, and he's just got his cape flapping in the wind. I was like, and he was like this big, you know. It was like to decipher John from like everybody else. You know,
Yeah, he stepped away too.
yeah, I was like, that's super cool, you know.
It's me, guys. It's really me.
I mean, but like they came up there extremely humble, you know. Like John walked up, even the one was like, okay, we're here. Everybody was just like, you know, they all came together like, can we come in, please?
I liked how. Oh, go ahead, now, Willie.
No, go ahead, LT.
I was just gonna say I liked how when all the wildlings were walking in and Sam was like, you know, you didn't fail him, you didn't fail him, you didn't fail her, and then who is it? And then also Alistair Thorne said, Jon Snow, you got a good heart. And what did I say last week? What did I say? The ultimate hero, the ultimate villain, and Jon Snow's the ultimate hero, and he's got a good heart, man.
I mean, good conquers evil. Period. Point blank. There's a very real evil and good in the world every day, and I do believe that good conquers evil. And sometimes it has to get real bad, just so you know that shit can be real good. So, come on.
Lady ZoeHeart.
What?
I'm reading the stuff over here in the comments. Everybody's talking about like clicks up at. Like that. Yeah.
Wait for what?
Nah, you know, it's like West Side Story.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that's great. They're gonna love it when the speed catches up. We're ahead of them.
Oh man, I'm sorry. West Side Story to me is just so jive. Yeah, West Side Story is just so. Anyway, listen. Enough about that. But yeah. Look, you know, my whole thing is why didn't someone who was there with John automatically, you know, say to them, like, yeah, look, we had to bring these people. We had no choice because if we didn't bring them, they would have been part of like the other 100,000 or 200,000, you know, because I don't even know how many people the Night's King brought with them, but it would have been part of all of those people who got killed and are now white walk, you know, whites.
Well, he dude, you want to know how many people he brought with him? Every human being that is fucking basically beyond the wall. Every single one. Think about it. You know, like the lands of always winter. If they just keep coming down, you know what I'm saying? Like they're bringing every single human that is up there.
Hey Don, what about the North Grove?
Is that from the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I've only watched the first one, but I think that's where a ice dragon is hid, and like it's canon with the HBO series or the.
Well, we don't know particularly, but like I was just joking around because you said everybody be on the wall, so I was like wondering if you meant them too.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only watched one episode of
I want to get back to what we were saying about the Night's Watch and nobody saying that everybody's dead. They're all mad. They're all mad at the wildlings. That's all they know. It's kind of like, I mean, I hate to say this, but it's kind of like racism. Like, it's been however many years, but we still kind of know, well, racism is still around, obvi. It's just something that they were brought up doing. Like, they don't know how not to hate the wildlings, and the wildlings don't know how not to hate people south of the wall. It's like they grew up that way. That's all they know at this point, and reform and change is only just now happening because they're all about to die. Everybody gonna die.
Well, the Night's Watch is made up of people from Westeros.
Yeah.
And so they have a modern day knowledge of civilization. Okay, like in Westerosi.
Yeah,
world,
they don't know the
wildlings. So I mean, so they've seen it all, you know, basically, except for like the death of the North, you know. But these wildlings walking in, like holding their babies, You know what I'm saying? Like they're holding their children, you know, like walking through. Even your thieves, you know, or your people, rapists and stuff like that. I mean, like there's a good chance that they would there's a population of the Night's Watch that would hopefully feel for some of these wildlings. Like John and Sam can't be, and Ed can't be the only three, you know. But I think that, you know, that's the way that it's going to be.
Well, of course not. It's not that stereotypical. I mean, it's just that there's a very, very small minority of the Night's Watch that's actually like, you know what, man? This is like, we need as many as we can get to slay these White Walkers. That.
Well, I mean, like there's when John got back with all the wildlings, like we said before, there was like 10 dudes over there, like with their arms crossed, you know, like staring at him, you know, like. Dude.
I mean, well, I was gonna say, you know, some of those people had to have been around from the time of Commander Mormont, though, so they should know at least about the whites, if nothing else, because, you know, he was like what there was two whites that had came back during the first season, right? Like one of them killed one of the Rangers who was there, and then the other one almost killed G.R. Mormont. So, if anything, some of them should understand what the hell would happen if all of those people that they just ferried through would have died, you know, at the hands of the White Walkers.
I don't like how the show is making Sam out to be a total, you know, pussy. Yeah. You know, like the last episode where he got his ass kicked, I thought that it was gonna be
No, keep going, please.
Paying tribute to the what Maester Payne calls it, the gloaming chapter of the Feast for Crows that we covered, me and Sweet YFT and Claire Gray and Ren and DJ, like we talked about all that, and Sam actually got into a fight with a couple guys, and one of them was a Night's Watchman, you know, and like he kicked their ass, you know, like yeah, you know, and so I thought that the show was at least going to do that. No, he got his ass kicked,
right?
You know, and everything, and it took Ghost to save him, and where the fuck is Ghost, by the way? You know.
Let me say something that they pointed out that is a good point. When we were talking about how everyone in the Night's Watch seemed to be ignorant and dumb, someone said that's why the Citadel needs to open schools, and that is so true, because we watched videos on how the Maesters want to kind of do away with magic, don't want people to know. Even Maester Lewin told Bran, like, magic isn't real, verbatim, straight up, like, it's not real, bro. Like, but it is. And the wildlings are associated with the First Men, who have these, like, unknown magical supernatural abilities, Bran being one of them. Like, it's
the Hot 97 Summer Jam concert.
The fuck?
Not really, man. Hot 97 Jam, dude.
Yeah, no, sorry, no. That just kind of popped up on my TV. Sorry.
How many people we got watching?
22.
Nice. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, man, oh man. Jeez.
Can we definitely talk about some dragons? I saw a dragon tonight, guys, and I never.
Okay, hold on. I have a question. I have a question. At the beginning of the dragon pits, Hisdar comes in, and Dany's like, "Where have you been?" And he says, "Making sure that everything is in order." And in my mind, I'm like, this motherfucker is the actual harpy. Okay, like immediately, you know, and like I made a video to where I was like, it was just a tinfoil crackpot saying Quaithless the harpy, you know, but like right there in the show, I was like, okay, Hisdar is the motherfucking harpy.
But what don't make no sense about that is that the harpies fucking killed him.
And then he took fucking like 2 jabs straight here in the sternum. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't his stomach, like it was up here in his sternum. I was like, holy shit. So what the fuck was he doing? Making sure that everything was in order. You know?
For real, for real.
I mean, he could have just done himself like a suicide attack bombing, like he knew he had to die, or else things would look major suspect.
Was he releasing the other two dragons?
We didn't see him. Where would they be? They would have.
Hmm.
They would have.
I doubt it because, you know, you got the Unsullied guards who should be at the pit. If anything, you know, like I doubt that.
This guy is like the queen or the king, dude.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, they didn't even get married.
Not yeah, I know. Like no washing of the feet, everyone. No washing of the feet. You know, but I was thinking, I was like, dude, when I guess we're just gonna have them get released next season. You know, because like they're just patrolling marine. They make nests on the top of the building. Crap.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think Grey Worm is going to be at 100% next episode? Probably because we haven't seen him since
He's probably gonna. I think Grey Worm is gonna be the one that fills the Sir Barristan role. You know, like with kind of
Can he fight him?
Figuring out the mystery of the harpy and whatnot, and then battling the pit champions. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll get a scene like that.
I don't know. I think it's going to be Jorah. You know.
Yes, grayscale. He needs to stay. He needs to stay the fuck back, and I hope somehow that Tyrion knows. I don't know, in my head, I've convinced myself that Tyrion picked up that Jorah has it just somehow, because Tyrion, I don't know, he figures out things.
Okay, what about the significant camera, the excellent, what's it called, cinematography, or... Yeah, of Jorah sticking his hand out and Dany grabbing it. Just for a second.
Hey, you know what I thought when that happened? And Jorah helped her down. It was like, man, what if Jorah gives her grayscale? And then I was like, no, she's blood of the dragon. She won't get it.
Which is another chapter of Dany talking with Sir Barristan, and he's like, Dany never remembers being sick, like her entire life. So maybe she's immune, to different things.
Well, we know Tyrion is. We know Tyrion's immune from the books, so she could be too.
Right, but like it's in reference to in the books the Pale Mare coming to Marine.
What about Tyrion killing that dude? Like when he was gonna attack Missandei and he killed that dude. That was awesome.
Who saw Tyrion and Missandei? What if she's gonna start like feeling towards him because he can actually perform?
Oh, that would be cool, man. That would be cool. Nah, man.
Grey Worm's just walking around like, look, LT just had to walk out on that shit, dude.
Nah, man. Nah, that would come on, man. See now you're just trying to fuck with my head, man.
Hey, like you saw the same thing I did, and I just made a whole lot of sense, and that's why you don't like it because it made fucking sense. Sorry you don't like it.
Nah, man, come on, man. That's messed up, dude.
I like it. Come on, Tyrion.
Well, I'm agreeing with the people in the comments saying that the graphics for her riding the dragon look kind of just Disney-esque. And I agree too, but it was just cool to see Drogon and see that he was protecting her. That's why he was taking arrows, as he was protecting her. Even though the whole time I'm yelling, Drogon, get in the air and light him up from above. Like, get in the freaking air.
Okay, and Drogon is nowhere
near the size.
No, like any bigger than the other two. I mean, like literally, like do a scale comparison. Like go back and look at that episode where the two of them tore apart that that lord or whatever the fuckford marine, and then go back and watch this one. Tell me if there's a size difference between these dragons, because Drogon. Yes, he was extremely small.
He's supposed to be as big.
I wanted to see this in episode. I thought we were going to see this in episode 10, and I also wanted to see Wait, who was it? Was it Jorah in the books? Remember, he tells when Drogon lands down, he says, "Come over to me." Is it Jorah or was it somebody else? It was Jorah, right?
No, it wasn't Jorah. It was
I think
Barristan. I
it
believe.
was
Barristan, yeah.
yeah, it was
It was
Sir
Barristan.
and he
Yeah,
cussed himself because he said if I was 10 years younger, I would have caught her. But she was barefoot running.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, it was Barristan. But yeah, Barristan's like, "Come over to me," and then and then Daenerys gets on the back of him. And no, but I just want to say this scene was epic, and I'll tell you right now, this scene made me feel a little better about the whole situation we were talking about earlier, because Daenerys, she just jumped on the back of the dragon. She's flying away, and and I'll tell you something too. And call me a pervert if you want, but when Daenerys was talking to Hizdahr and Dario and Tyrion, I just noticed how beautiful her lips are.
I'm just kidding. What makes
Yeah,
Oh.
you and most of the damn world. Okay, come on, dude.
and to top it off, her smile is amazing, dude. She's got an amazing smile.
Well, I like what Dario did, because when Dany in the books said that she was gonna marry his star, Dario got so fucking jealous, like so jealous, that he was even saying like hateful things, not necessarily hateful, but like he was taking shots at Dany, and just like walking away. She's like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm gonna go get drunk and fucking fight and kill somebody." You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, "Yeah, and when you're done with your new husband, give me a ring." You know? I mean, for real, And then so like literally, him like doing his knife towards his daughter and everything. I was like, they're actually doing a very good job of Dario, And initially, I never liked Dario, but and during my reread and then like watching him this season, like he's a really good character. They're doing a really good job with him.
I would have been jealous too, though. If I was in Dario's shoes, I'd be jealous too.
Yeah. He's jealous as fuck right now. That was hilarious.
Do we still got 16 or do we got more now?
24.
We got 24.
24? Is that a record?
Yeah, 24 viewers. That is a record, everybody. Knights Council.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much.
Job. Guys,
we have a name.
Yeah, the Knights Council.
Don Woolley deemed us the Knights Council, and I'm the Lord Commander.
Yeah, like LT just went ahead and called himself the Lord Commander of the Knights Council.
LT does as he pleases. Yeah. Who can mess with him because he made himself a
LT is such a badass that he knighted himself. That's great.
Guys, Chuck Norris.
Hey, let's we forgot about our episode rating.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez. Do I even want to give this a rating?
I want to talk about or bring up two things for me. Shireen getting sacrificed is entirely unnecessary. Like even if you're gonna take things from the books and adapt it into your own thing, and you want to say it's separate and all this jazz, you don't have to fucking burn Shireen at the stake in the name of Stannis' conquest. I'm upset about that. And then it's just like everybody said. It was Dany flying on the dragon was like the first episode or the first time I saw Harry Potter on a fucking broom. You know what I'm saying? It was just bad. I'm gonna give it a 7.5, man. It's down. I mean, like I love seeing Dany fly off, but like after she had left the arena, that was like the only good part of that.
I rated. You didn't even get any Cersei scenes.
Don't need it.
I want to see her get tortured and fucked up by a septa. I don't know. It made me all emotional and whatnot. I did not like Shireen dying. Are we moving in the right direction? I reckon we got Drogon.
Well, as a shock value, Shireen dying fucking on a 1 to 10, it's a 38. You know, but like it wasn't a good thing. You know, so.
I don't know. I don't have a number.
What'd you say? Like,
I just want to say that I'm already buzzed right now, and after this video, guys, I'm gonna get more fucking drunk because I'm still recovering from the fact that Stannis killed his little girl, and you guys might hate this, and I'm sorry, but I'm not giving the episode a rating because I'm confused. Because I love the show, and I'm not gonna stop watching it. And I joked about with you, Don, saying that I'm gonna stop watching the show some bullshit, but like this really hurt me, man. I mean, I had a tear in my eye when they burned Shireen. I'll just let you guys know that I'm gonna watch next week, and I love I love the show and the books, and I'm not gonna stop. But I'm very disappointed in Dan and Dave. Very disappointed.
I'm gonna give this one a 6.
damn.
Yeah, I'm going that fucking low, man.
Yo, like the number 9, the number 9, and you know number 9 is supposed to be the real fucking finale of every season.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you like this. Here's where I think they failed, right? So, one, I don't think we got enough of the wall, to establish what should happen next week. But I think the wall is probably going to play a much bigger part then. Um, I think there should have been some aftermath with the whole Ramsey thing. At least a scene, of either him riding off or something where he's like, "Hey, well, yeah, I did the deed." Uh, Burning Shireen. Not only was that totally unnecessary, but just the setup for it with not only Melisandre from the night before, where she comes out, she sees all the stuff burning, but then you have the quick turnaround that Stannis takes, and then the super quick turnaround that Selyse takes, like literally moments before, because like right before when they walked Shireen up to the pyre, Selyse was cool with it, and then like as they're strapping her down, it's like, oh
She
wait, I
said
can't do this.
mother. She said mother, and then that's when Shalice was like, maybe
Oh,
we should get our daughter off of theirs and not burn her alive. Like, what the
she
fuck?
was pushing for it before. It would be one thing if she was like, well, look, I'm not sure what to do. I'm confused, and then she's like, oh, you know what? No, I can't afford to be confused anymore. No, she was like, oh, Melisandre, whatever you want to do is fine. And she's always kind of had scorn for Shireen. She was the one that kept her locked in that tower before and was telling Stannis, yeah, you really shouldn't go see her. And Stannis was the one arguing with her about, no, she's my daughter. I'm going to go see her, and to hell with what you're talking about. But now it's like all of a sudden, oh, okay, yeah, oh, I guess they're going to burn Shireen. Oh, wait, no, don't do it. What, really?
I
Now?
think I need to go see a psychiatrist after this, man. I'm serious, dude. Like,
And another thing that I was going to say about the scene in Marine is, you know, we're missing one very vital word, and that word is Dracarys.
Yeah.
what did Denny
Drogon
say?
is
What did Denny say? She told Drogon something to make him fly off. What was
yeah.
that shit?
I mean, I don't know what the word is. I gotta go back and watch it. But the word that I was expecting was Dracarys
Well,
because
that's
Yeah.
fire.
yeah, I mean, well, because there was a point where, the harpies are out there throwing spears at this dude at Drogon, and Drogon is just kind of screeching at them. It's like, hey, Danny, you might want to tell your dragon to shoot the damn flames right about now.
I saw like it was like inside the episode or something. They showed where like they showed how that scene was filmed, and it kind of gave it away if you're a book reader. So I already knew that it was coming and stuff. Like the way that they were burning and stuff. And no, but I mean she didn't need to say Dakaris because she started burning the. I mean Drogon started burning the Selly. So I mean I know what you're saying. I wish she would have said it too, but. I mean, she didn't have to say it,
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I was, you know, to me, this just didn't have the same impact that the last episode had, because the last episode was just epicness, just yeah, that was just beyond epic. Oh, and another thing, I was surprised that Jack and Hagar kind of let Arya slip with that lie like that, because like the look on his face when when she told him, oh, this dude wasn't hungry today. When she walked away and he turned around and he was looking at her, I was like, well, yeah, you know that she's lying. Why didn't you call her on it though?
You know why though, Don Willie? Because Jack and Hagar knows how bad of a dude Mantran is, and he probably doesn't give a fuck. He wants Mantran dead.
But that's not how it works, though,
learning
man.
process. Like, let her hang herself, and then you correct her and make sure.
All right, so I'm gonna call it. I'm calling it right now. Don is the king. Lady ZoeHeart is Lady ZoeHeart, and then fucking and you Don Willie, you're Master of Whispers.
Now I'm making up a brand new title. I'm Master of Masters.
Okay, all right, you're Master of Masters. Don is the king, and then Zoe, she's the queen.
Thank you. I was going to say, I don't think a lady can just do anything.
Yeah, you're the queen. You're the queen.
I want to
You're the queen of the council.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm excited.
Do you want to be Dowager Queen or Queen Mother, or do you just want to be queen?
I want to be queen of the universe. Like, escaping my grasp. I got
Don, how do you feel about being the king?
Nah, we got to come up with some other title.
All right, we'll let you pick it then when you're ready.
It's taxing being a king.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
stressful.
your hair.
Yeah.
I guess if you chose queen, I would change my position and I'd be your hand.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I won't poop in your hand.
Guys,
I mean, I won't make you wipe when I poop or
all right,
whatever the way it is.
For predictions either for the final episode or for next season, my main prediction is the fact that Theon told Sansa that he did not kill Rickon and Bran, and the fact that we now have Davos leaving Stannis, and he's on a mission to do something that is parallel to what happens in the books, on a mission to go find, Rickon. So it's a chance to bring Rickon back into the mix, and Shaggy Dog. We can have another person that is proactively in the mix of the war and the politics that has a direwolf.
I mean, I won't say that it doesn't make sense. It's just that he was sent to go back to Castle Black to get men, horses, food, supplies. What's going to happen for him is he going to get intercepted, get a letter or something, and have to go to Manderley for him to get because, what's going to take him to Skagos? What's on this mission?
No, I'll tell you what's going to happen. When Davos gets back to the camp and he finds out what Stannis did, he's going to put a fucking dagger in his heart.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And Davos turns into Azor Ahai because he loves his Oh my god, LT, you just figured the whole fucking thing out.
And this whole time I thought we were just in a dragon's eye. I mean, a giant's eye.
Hey, JD just sent me a message. He said after the breakdown, send him an invite, guys.
Cool.
After the breakdown, I actually have to go to bed because I gotta get up at
Sir
4:30.
Don Willie needs his beauty sleep.
Yeah, Don Willie, do you want to do any quick predictions for next week's episode or anything like that? You've been putting the pieces together a little bit, or?
Yeah, look, I'm gonna say Davos goes to the wall. He gets there right before the confrontation with the Night's Watch. Sam gets sent away before the confrontation. Let's see here. Whatchamacallit? Oh, I do think we're gonna get the pink letter at the end of the episode. I'm gonna say we get the pink letter before the end of the episode, like right before the end of the episode. Um, Sansa Theon, Podrick,
Brienne.
and Brienne are gonna be the new Musketeers for next season. Uh,
Yeah, they've definitely
I
gotten
love it.
lost in all of it.
and I think we're gonna get a nice little reveal from the laboratory of Kyburn.
Yeah.
Oh, heck
Yeah,
yeah.
that is another prediction that I had is like the whole thing with Cersei and spoiler alert,
Dude,
like
they're writing that one out.
yeah, they put that out on a platter, but like I just see like this like kind of half CGI, half like big monster like coming out. I don't know. I don't know if
I
he's
heard it.
slick or if they're gonna make him a little like weird. Like
Quick fact to let everybody know. So the guy that's playing Wan the Giant is the guy who played the Mountain in season 2.
oh, nice.
Yeah, I found that out recently. So quick fact to let everybody know.
The fuck you looking at?
I never knew my mother.
LT, did you talk to D earlier?
For D.
Yeah, D's nuts.
You got me. Hey,
I can't believe you. I can't believe you fell for that one, man.
Oh, Don, do you like CDs or tapes better?
Oh man, everybody, thanks for coming by. This is so much fun. Like coming right after the show and talking about this is fantastic. So, do you want to say anything to anybody?
I love you.
She loves everyone. So do I. Don Willie, what you got to say, buddy?
Listen, thank you, everyone who's watching. Thank you guys for having me on. Doing the whole Knights Council thing is always great fun. We got to come up with the titles that we're gonna use.
Yeah.
But God damn it, man, fucking Stannis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man. Listen, I'll be uploading a reaction video, and then I'm probably gonna do another one where it's distilled down to the major parts or whatever. But just my heart is aching right now, man. This is just,
right there with you, brother.
Hurts. It hurts. But
LT, final thoughts.
Bend the knee.
Yes. Yes. All right, everybody. We will see you next week for the final one. All right. See
rate
you finale.
Yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come back for more. We'll be back next Sunday. That's been the Knights Council. We're out.
We're out.